Please tell me whether my screen is visible or not. Good morning, one and all. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Here we will see the introduction part of the special diodes. The special diodes consists of Zener diode, uh, tunnel diode, varactor diode, Schottky diode, SCR, SCR like that. Different PN junction type of materials we are going to study in this chapter. And before going to that, we will see the previous unit some problems here. We will discuss that one. This is the first problem. The current flowing in a PN junction at room temperature is 2 into 10 power minus 7 amperes. When a large reverse biased voltage is applied, calculate the current flowing when 0.1 volt is applied. Here given room temperature is given room temperature is, let it be, that is 26 that is 27 degrees centigrade, that is equal to 300 degree Kelvin, and it is giving the current flow is 2 into 10 power minus 7 and zero point 0.1 volt. Calculate the flow of current across 0.1 volt. This is the given data. By that we know the PN junction diode current equation. This is the basic PN junction diode current equation. I is equal to I naught e power or exponential of V by eta Vt minus 1. And by using that formula, we are going to substitute Vt. This Vt, this is the temperature equivalent of this is the voltage equivalent of temperature, that is equal to 26 millivolts. We know this one already. 26 millivolts can be obtained like this, that is Vt is equal to T by 11,600, that is room temperature is 27 plus 273 by 11,600, that is equal to, we can obtain this one, that is 0.02586. It is approximately equal to 26 millivolts. By this I am substituting here. I am substituting that 26 millivolts at room temperature is given like this, 26 millivolts, and that is equal to we need to calculate what is I naught, reverse saturation current. What is reverse saturation current is I naught is given here, that is we would like to calculate what is I. Before going to that, what is I naught, I will notate here, that is I naught is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 7 amperes here, and I will substitute these values in this equation. I is equal to I naught value is substituted here, exponential V is given 0.1 volt by eta is, it is given as, it is let it be, consider this PN junction diode is made up of silicon, then eta will become 2 here, eta is going to be 2, and this Vt is 26 millivolts, that is given as 0.026 and minus 1, and thereafter 2 into 10 power minus 7 into first calculate this exponential term. ఈ ఎక్స్పోనెన్షియల్ టర్మ్ని ఫస్ట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకోవాలమ్మా మీరు. అది క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకొని ఇక్కడ వేస్తాం. ఇక్కడ ఈ ఈ పవర్ ఉంటుంది కదా, ఆ ఈ పవర్ టర్మ్ని క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకోవాలి విడిగా. అదొక్కటే క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి ఆ నెంబర్ ఇక్కడ వేసుకోవాలి. వేసుకున్న తర్వాత ఎక్స్పోనెన్షియల్ ఆ టర్మ్కి అప్లై చేస్తాం. అప్లై చేసిన తర్వాత దట్ రిజల్ట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ హియర్. అప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే I will get this value like this. This exponential term value is this one, and minus 1 is substituted into 2 into 10 power minus 7. Thereafter, after calculating this one, finally I will get 1.16 microamperes of current. This is the final current here I am going to obtain. This eta value, generally, if I am applying it for if I am applying it for silicon PN junction diode, eta is equal to 2, I am going to obtain the current like this. If I am substituting eta is equal to 1, eta is equal to 1, then I am going to obtain current value as 9.16 microamperes. Please check this one also, 9.16 మైక్రోయాంపియర్స్. ఇది చెక్ చేస్తే మీకు ఆ వాల్యూ కూడా వస్తుంది అనమాట. ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసి చూసుకోండి. నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఈజ్ ఫైండ్ స్టాటిక్ అండ్ డైనమిక్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ పిఎన్ జంక్షన్ that is here germanium diode is given here. If temperature is 27 degrees centigrade and saturation current is 1 microamperes for an applied forward voltage of 0.2 volts. Here Vt, we know already we have seen this one, Vt value is 26 millivolt. And calculate V by eta Vt. First ఏం చేస్తాం మనం ఈ ఎక్స్పోనెన్షియల్ టర్మ్లో ఉన్నది తీసుకొని దాన్ని క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం అనమాట. V by eta Vt. అది V value is 0.2 volts. Eta is equal to 1 for germanium. Vt is 26 millivolts, can be given as 0.02586. That is equal to, I am going to obtain this value, only exponential power term value is 7.7339. ఈ వాల్యూని అప్టైన్ చేసుకుంటాం. అప్టైన్ చేసుకున్న తర్వాత ఐ విల్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ దట్ వాల్యూ హియర్. దెన్ ఐ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు I0 e power 7.7339 minus 1. After substituting this value, I0 value is 1 micro, reverse saturation current is 1 microampere, that is substituted here, 1 into 10 power minus 6, and the exponential term value is 2284.49 minus 1. After calculating that one, current flow is 2.283 milliamperes. And from that I know the current value as well as voltage value. I know the current value as well as voltage value. By knowing these two values, static resistance is it is just like a single point value, and R is equal to V by I. Substituting V and I values here, and I can acquire the resistance value here, that is 87.6 ohms here. This milli converts into milli 10 power minus 3 కదమ్మా, అది న్యూమరేటర్లోకి వెళ్తే 10 power 3 అవుతుంది అనమాట, ఇంటూ కే. అప్పుడు 0.2 ఇంటూ 1000 వేసుకోవాలన్నమాట. అప్పుడు వేసుకుంటే దిస్ ఈస్ కన్వర్టెడ్ ఇంటూ ఓమ్స్లో కన్వర్ట్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. అది డినామినేటర్లో 10 power minus 3, న్యూమరేటర్లోకి వెళ్తే 10 power 3 అవుతుంది అనమాట. అది. అండ్ డైనమిక్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ అదర్ ఫార్ములా ఈస్ దిస్ వన్, ఈటా టీ బై ఆర్. వీ కెన్ యూజ్ దిస్ ఫార్ములా ఆర్ దిస్ ఫార్ములా ఆల్సో. ఇది ఇక్కడ నేను రాశాను. ఇది యాక్చువల్గా మనం కన్వర్షన్ చేస్తామని చూసుకోవాలన్నమాట. ఇది సింప్లిఫై చేసిన తర్వాత ఈ వాల్యూ ఇట్లా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు అని చెప్పి ఉంటుంది, అది చూసుకోవాలి. ఆర్ఏసి కెన్ బి గివెన్ యాజ్ ఈటా కేటీ బై ఈఐ ఆర్ ఈటా వీటీ బై ఐ ప్లస్ I0. Here we know the value of I as well as I0. Therefore, eta value, Vt value, by knowing all these values, we can calculate what is dynamic resistance. By knowing these values, I am substituting those values here. Eta value 1, Vt value this one, and I value this one, and I0 value this one. By substituting all these values, I can calculate what is dynamic resistance. That dynamic resistance is given by 11.32 ohms. Next one, the forward current through a silicon diode is, here silicon diode is given is 10 milliamps at room temperature, that is 27 degrees centigrade. The corresponding forward voltage is 0.75 volts. Calculate reverse saturation current I0. Reverse saturation current ni calculate చేయమంటున్నారు అన్నమాట. Given data, IF is equal to 10 milliamps, VF is 0.75 volts, T is 27 degrees centigrade, that is converted into Kelvin, that is 300 degree Kelvin. Eta is equal to 2 silicon. Vt can be given as at room temperature kabatti we know this one, 26 millivolts. Current diode equation is here it is notating it as forward. Therefore I am giving that current flow as forward current. Therefore I am notating it as IF is equal to I0 into e power VF by eta Vt minus 1. Therefore I am substituting all these values in this equation. First I will calculate this exponential power term value. After calculating this value, I will substitute those values, and finally I can acquire the value of reverse saturation current. That reverse saturation current value is I have obtained this one. I have obtained this one as 5.446 nanoamps. Very small amount of current is flown only because of minority charge carriers. The small amount of current is going to be flow, that is in the range of nanoamps. ఎప్పుడైనా సరే బండ గుర్తు ఏంటంటే రివర్స్ సాచురేషన్ కరెంట్ చాలా తక్కువ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ కరెంట్ ఫ్లో అవుతుంది అనమాట. అది determine the next problem is determine the forward current for PN junction diode, that is germanium type, at room temperature when the voltage across it is 0.3 volt and I naught is equal to 1 nanoamps. Given I naught is 1 nanoamp, that is converted like this: 1 into 10 power minus 9 amps at T is equal to 27 degree centigrade, and thereafter it is converted into 300 degree Kelvin. We know that Vt is equal to 25.86 millivolt or 0.02586 volts, or approximately 26 millivolts. Vf here, forward voltage is given by 0.3 volts, and I am making all these notations into milli like that. ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే నొటేషన్ ఇక్కడ వోల్ట్స్ యూస్ చేస్తే అన్ని వోల్ట్స్లో కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలమ్మా. ఇక్కడ మిల్లీ యూస్ చేస్తే అన్ని వోల్ట్స్ మిల్లీలో కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఫస్ట్ నుంచి ఒకే నొటేషన్ తీసుకోవాలి. వోల్టేజ్లో కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకుంటే వోల్టేజ్లోనే అన్ని పాయింట్స్లో తీసుకోవాలి, లేకపోతే మిల్లీలో తీసుకుంటే మిల్లీలో కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి అన్ని. అది కూడా ఆ యూనిట్స్ నొటేషన్ కన్వర్షన్ అనేది కరెక్ట్గా చూసుకోవాలి. ఏ నొటేషన్ వోల్ట్స్లో కన్వర్షన్ చేసుకుంటున్నామా, మిల్లీ వోల్ట్స్లో కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకుంటున్నామో, నానో వోల్ట్స్లో కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకుంటున్నామో అది కరెక్ట్గా చూసుకొని దాన్ని కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలన్నమాట. అది ఇక్కడ నేను మిల్లీలో తీసుకున్నట్టున్నాను, అందుకని ఇట్లా కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాను, మిల్లీలోనే ఉంచాను అనమాట. ఇది 0.3 వోల్ట్స్ని కూడా మిల్లీలో కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తాను. అప్పుడు ఇట్ ఈస్ కన్వర్టెడ్ ఇంటూ 300 మిల్లీ వోల్ట్స్. ఈటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1, అండ్ దిస్ ఈస్ IF or I is equal to I naught into e power Vf by eta Vt minus 1. By substituting all these values here, the exponential term Vf is 300 by 25.86 minus 1. By substituting all this, I can that current value, finally I can obtain this current value as 0.1091 milliamperes. Like this, by using this current diode equation only, all the problems, these problems are just like substitution problems లానే ఉంటాయమ్మా. Mostly these problems are PN junction diode problems are just like a substitution problems. Those problems are very easy. Please practice these problems very well. These are the only example problems. Only four problems are given. You can go through different textbooks and you can acquire the knowledge upon those problems also. Do as many problems as possible. You may get theoretical, for example, in examination point of view, A bit may be theory, B bit may be problem. అది 14 మార్క్స్ అనుకుందాం అమ్మా. ఏ బిట్ ఒక 10 మార్క్స్కి ఏ బిట్ ఇస్తే బి బిట్, దానిలో బి బిట్ ఏంటి, ఒక 4 మార్క్స్కి ఇట్లాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఇవ్వచ్చు అనమాట. అది ప్లీజ్ గో త్రూ దిస్ వన్ అగైన్, ఆల్ దీస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ గో త్రూ వన్స్ అండ్ see whether you are able to do those problems or not. Please check yourself. Next next topic is Zener diode. Zener diode is the operation of Zener diode is just similar to PN junction diode only. Whatever the operation we have seen in the PN junction diode, that is applicable to Zener diode also. But Zener diode is heavily doped. It is heavily doped diode, and by applying the application of this Zener diode is very high. The applications for this Zener diode is there are enormous amount of applications are there for this Zener diode. We will see for this class, we will see only what is the operation of Zener diode and what is the parameters we are going to derive from this Zener diode. We will see for this class. In the next class, we will see what are the applications of Zener diode as well as tunnel diode. Basic introduction of tunnel diode. We will see those. We will see some. We will spend some small amount of time in order to understand the concept of each and every special diode application point of view. Thereafter, we will move on to the one after the other special diodes. And first one is Zener diode. Here, the symbol for Zener diode is anode terminal is as it is, PN junction anode terminal as it is, but cathode terminal consists of Z shape here. Cathode terminal consists of Z shape. It consists of Z shape, and the anode terminal is same. It consists of this cathode terminal consists of Z shape. Anode terminal is same. this anode terminal is same, that is positive and negative terminals. This is the symbol for Zener diode. Here the importance of Zener diode is it is heavily doped diode. It is a heavily doped diode. Here Zener diode is a reverse biased heavily doped silicon or germanium PN junction diode which is operated in breakdown region. Normally it is going to be operated in reverse bias condition. There are many applications are there for the Zener diode which is going to be operated in reverse bias condition. Reverse bias condition, that breakdown concept, we are going to use this breakdown concept in a special way for this Zener diode here. And this is the forward bias condition. In order to know the VI characteristics of Zener diode, we would like to know the what is the working of Zener diode. Zener diode working in that Zener diode can be operated in two bias conditions, that is forward bias condition as well as reverse bias condition. Here first one is forward bias condition. This is Zener diode. Zener diode symbol is provided here, that is anode terminal as well as cathode terminal, jet-shaped cathode terminal. Anode is connected to positive terminal of battery and the cathode is connected to negative terminal of battery. In between, I am placing one ammeter in series. In series, I am placing some ammeter here in order to measure the what is the flow of current. What is the flow of current in the circuit? Like that. When Zener diode is forward biased, anode terminal is connected to the positive terminal of battery while the cathode terminal is connected to the negative terminal of battery. At some forward voltage, the potential barrier is eliminated. At some by providing some voltage, forward voltage, that potential barrier is going to be eliminated and current starts flowing. And current is going to be flow here. That current is starts flowing here. This voltage is called threshold voltage. That voltage, by providing this voltage and by providing some small, let it be the threshold voltage is 0.77 volt, like that for silicon. Assume that it has for silicon. Then beyond this 0.7 volt, then complete conduction of the diode may takes place here. Then complete just a minute, I will come. Excuse me. Where we are here at some forward voltage, the potential barrier is going to be eliminated and current starts flowing here. In this circuit, current is going to be starts flowing, and we will measure that current flow of current by using this milliamperes of ammeter. This voltage is called that voltage, that minimum amount of voltage is provided across this one. This voltage, I can treat that voltage as the threshold voltage or cut-in voltage or knee voltage. That is the same as whatever the characteristics we have seen in the PN junction diode. That is just the same in the Zener diode also. Here, as the forward voltage increases, as the forward voltage is increased, as the forward voltage increases beyond threshold voltage, current rises exponentially. Current rises exponential way, in this way. If the forward voltage is increased, then current rises exponentially. I am treating the anode voltage. This anode is positive and cathode is negative. It is connected to positive terminal of battery and it is connected to negative terminal of battery. This is the forward bias characteristics. Forward bias characteristics. This is the forward bias characteristic is represented like this. Let it be this point is threshold voltage or cut-in voltage or knee voltage. Here current starts flowing in the exponential way. Current starts flowing when the drastic increase in the voltage, input voltage, then I am going to acquire the maximum amount of current flow. This is the point given here. And next one is reverse bias condition. this positive terminal, this anode terminal is connected to negative, and the cathode terminal, that is jet-shaped terminal, is connected to positive. And this anode terminal connected to negative and cathode terminal connected to positive, that condition is known as reverse bias condition. I am applying some negative voltage here, and the flow of in order to measure the flow of current in the circuit, I am placing one microammeter here. One microammeter range ammeter is going to be placed here in order to measure the flow of current. That is, when a GNR diode is reverse biased, anode terminal is connected to negative terminal and the cathode terminal is connected to positive terminal of battery. As the reverse voltage applied to PN junction is increased, a value is reached at which the current increases greatly. It is increased to some extent. Let it be some 4.5 volts, like that. That breakdown, I am going to acquire some breakdown voltage here. That breakdown, I may treat that breakdown as GNR breakdown here. That GNR breakdown is mainly because of applied voltage. It is mainly because of applied voltage. It is observed from the figure that in the forward bias condition, I am treating that point as cut in point or knee point or threshold point, whereas in reverse direction, I am going to treat that point as breakdown voltage point. Breakdown voltage point, that is VZ here, remains constant. This ability in of the diode is called regulating ability environment. That breakdown point, across that breakdown point, I am going to acquire the flow of current as I'm going to acquire the flow of current as a constant. Let it be by this here, across this point I am acquiring the GNR breakdown here due to the applied voltage. I can treat this point as breakdown voltage point. అదే ఫార్వర్డ్ బయాస్ కండిషన్లో ఏముంది, కట్ ఇన్ వోల్టేజ్ అంటున్నాం, కట్ ఇన్ వోల్టేజ్. whereas in reverse bias condition, I am treating this point as breakdown point. Beyond this breakdown point, one more breakdown I am going to acquire here. That breakdown point can be called as avalanche breakdown point here. This GNR breakdown mainly because of voltage, and as well as this avalanche breakdown mainly because of carrier multiplication. Carriers are going to be multiplied. That means due to the minority charge carrier flow, more number of carriers are keeps on increases. That condition, I can treat that condition as avalanche here. Avalanche condition here. This is the here I am making the voltage in the reverse direction. I am keeping on increases to the maximum level. To this GNR breakdown value, the flow of current is here. The voltage point, this voltage point is constant. Some constant voltage is flowing in the reverse bias condition. Some constant voltage is flowing. I can treat that, and it is that voltage is regulating here. That voltage across this breakdown point, that I am going to acquire only constant amount of voltage. Therefore, GNR diode is having the regulating ability here. The basic application of GNR diode is it can act as a voltage regulator. Here. Let it be across this point, across this GNR breakdown point, this value, the flow of current value is minimum. Whereas by taking this value as IZ of maximum, this is the IZ of minimum value, and this is the IZ of maximum value. By considering these 2 points also across this IZ of minimum value as well as IZ of maximum value, I am acquiring the constant voltage here. I am going to acquire constant voltage here. That voltage may be a 4.5 to 5.2 volts, like that. 5.5 వోల్ట్లో ఏదో ఒక పాయింట్ దగ్గర మనకి కాన్స్టాంట్ వోల్టేజ్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. ఆ వోల్టేజ్ని లెట్ ఇట్ బి సమ్ 5 volts or 4.5 volts, like that. I am going to acquire the constant voltage like that. And in our laboratory we can see this one, we can see this one, and we are having some experiment also regarding this voltage. GNR diode as a voltage regulator experiment is also there. In that line regulation and load regulation, there are two types of regulations are there. Line regulation అంటే ఏంటంటే ఇన్పుట్ వోల్టేజ్ని వేరీ చేస్తూ అవుట్పుట్ వోల్టేజ్ని కాన్స్టాంట్ చేస్తాం అనమాట. లైన్ రెగ్యులేషన్ అంటే let me tell that point. Line regulation means varying input making constant output voltage, whereas load regulation means load change in load, that is some resistance like that. Load change in load, that is, or change in resistance, making the constant output voltage. This is the line regulation, load regulation. ఇది మనకి రెక్టిఫైర్స్ యూనిట్లో వాట్ ఈస్ లైన్ రెగ్యులేషన్, వాట్ ఈస్ లోడ్ రెగ్యులేషన్ వి విల్ సీ. ఆ రెక్టిఫైర్ ఇదే యూనిట్లో నెక్స్ట్ టాపిక్లో అమ్మ బి పార్ట్లో, సెకండ్ యూనిట్ బి పార్ట్ రెక్టిఫైర్స్ అని ఉంటుంది, దానిలో చెప్పుకుంటాం అనమాట జీనార్ డయోడ్ అప్లికేషన్స్. అక్కడ డీటెయిల్గా చెప్తాను. ఫస్ట్ ఫర్ టైం బీయింగ్ regulations can be done are of two types, that is line regulation and load regulation. Line regulation means input voltage, by varying input voltage side I am going to make the output voltage as constant. Load regulation means by making the variation in load, that is by making variation in with respect to resistance, by using some decayed resistance box like that, by varying that resistance part, making some constant output voltage, that is known as load regulation. లైన్లో ఇన్పుట్ వోల్టేజ్ చేంజ్ చేస్తూ అవుట్పుట్ వోల్టేజ్ని కాన్స్టాంట్గా మెయింటైన్ చేసేదాన్ని లైన్ రెగ్యులేషన్ అంటాం. అదే లోడ్ రెగ్యులేషన్ మీన్స్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ని వేరీ చేస్తూ మేకింగ్ ద అవుట్పుట్ వోల్టేజ్ as constant, that is known as load regulation. And this is the forward bias condition and reverse bias condition of Zener diode. In forward bias condition is same as PN junction diode forward bias condition, but special feature of this Zener diode is it can be operated as a voltage regulator. I can acquire constant amount of voltage flow in the reverse bias direction. That is the main application of Zener diode. And some more important points are there, that is there is a minimum value of Zener current, IZ of minimum, called we can call that it as breakover current, which must be maintained to keep the diode in breakdown region or regulation region. Lo undaniki this is the minimum point. And if the current is reduced below the knee of the curve, the voltage changes drastically. Changes below the knee of the point, the voltage here from this 0 point to this VZ point. ఇక్కడ నుంచి this voltage is changed, this value is changes if the current is reduced below the ఈ current value below the knee point వాల్యూకి ముందు అట్లా దానికంటే ముందు వాల్యూస్ తీసుకుంటే below this knee value of the curve, the voltage changes drastically. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి current value and different current value as well as voltage values I am going to acquire here. There is no regulation. అంటే ఈ పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఈ జీనార్ బ్రేక్డౌన్ దగ్గర ఐఎమ్ గెటింగ్ సమ్ కాన్స్టాంట్ వోల్టేజ్, వెరాస్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ 0 పాయింట్ టు దిస్ నీ పాయింట్, ఈ నీ పాయింట్ ఆర్ బ్రేక్డౌన్ పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు అక్వైర్ డ్రాస్టిక్ చేంజ్ హియర్. ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు అక్వైర్ డ్రాస్టిక్ చేంజ్ ఇన్ ది వోల్టేజ్. That means from this 0 point to IZ point there is no regulation. From this 0 point to this breakdown point there is no regulation. To this level I am taking this point, I am considering this level, there is no regulation. From this point to this point there is regulation. Here regulation is acquired, whereas here no regulation I am acquiring here. if the current is reduced below the knee of the curve, the voltage changes drastically. There is no regulation. There is a maximum value of GNR current, IZ of maximum, above which the GNR may damaged here. If I operate beyond this IZ of maximum, then GNR diode is going to be damages here. IZ of minimum, IZ of maximum middle range లో ఆపరేట్ చేస్తే మన జీఎన్ఆర్ డయోడ్ అది ప్రొటెక్టివ్ కేసులో ఆపరేట్ అవుద్ది అనమాట. అదే ఐజెడ్ ఆఫ్ మ్యాక్సిమం కంటే ఎక్కువ ఫ్లో ఆఫ్ కరెంట్ ఫ్లో చేసాం అనుకోండి, మ్యాక్సిమం అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ కరెంట్ ఫ్లో చేస్తే దట్ destruction of the GNR diode may takes place here. That is some damage may causes to the GNR diode. That is the point here telling me. That is the point we should note here. Here below this IZ of minimum, there is a drastic change in the voltage level, and after acquiring this breakdown voltage, I am going to acquire the constant flow of voltage. Then this across the GNR breakdown region, this GNR diode acts as a voltage regulator, and beyond this IZ of maximum value, here up to 0 to IZ of minimum, there is no regulation. From this point, from this knee point to this IZ of maximum, there is complete regulation is taking place. Complete voltage regulation is taking place here. That voltage regulation, this is no regulation part, I to IZ of minimum, no regulation part, IZ of minimum to IZ of maximum, regulation part. Beyond this IZ of maximum, there is destruction of the GNR diode may takes place. 3 points we need to consider here. Across this point, no regulation. Across this point to this point, there is regulation. Beyond this point, IZ of maximum point, destruction of the device may takes place, or damage to the GNR diode may takes place. These are the points we should note here. And thereafter, junction breakdown. Again, I am repeating. We have already seen this one. That is junction breakdown. When reverse voltage is increased beyond particular value, large reverse current can flow. Some large amount of reverse current can flow here. This is called reverse breakdown. Reverse breakdown of a diode. Breakdowns are of two types here. That is GNR breakdown and avalanche breakdown. GNR breakdown. When a PN junction is heavily doped, the depletion region is very narrow. The depletion region is very narrow. When breakdown voltage is applied, that means some reverse voltage is applied, a very strong electric field appears across the narrow depletion region, narrow depletion layer, which breaks the covalent bonds. ఇప్పుడు పిఎన్ జంక్షన్ డయోడ్లో ఇది నార్మల్ డోప్ అప్పుడు this junction is heavy. This junction is going to be heavy, whereas in heavily doped diode, this depletion region is going to be very narrow. That is a point indicated here. Appears across narrow depletion region, which breaks the covalent bonds across this depletion region. This depletion region becomes very narrow here. It is going to become very narrow, and which breaks the covalent bonds. Now electron hole pairs are going to be, electrons as well as holes are going to be created here. Electron hole pairs are generated. Therefore, and a small further increase in the reverse voltage, increases large amount of current carriers. Large amount of current carriers may increases here, which suddenly increases the reverse current, this reverse current. Due to the minority carrier current flow only, there is a covalent bond, breaking of the covalent bond is taking place, and electron hole pair creation keeps on increases, and the drastic increase in the current flow, which is in the range of microamperes of current, drastic increase in the current flow will takes place here. A small further increase in reverse voltage increases large amount of current carriers, which suddenly increases the reverse current. This is the GNR breakdown point. This is about GNR breakdown point. And avalanche breakdown. When reverse voltage is increased at a particular value, the velocity of minority carriers are generated. Velocity of minority carriers keeps on increases. it keeps on increases are generated when there is a collision of minority carriers lone collision jaruguddi anamata. Minority carriers, collision of minority carriers with the atoms, the collision makes the electrons to break the కోవలెంట్ బాండ్. ఆ కొలిజన్ మైనారిటీ క్యారియర్స్లోనే కొలిజన్ జరగటం వల్ల మనకి ఆ కోవలెంట్ బాండ్స్ బ్రేక్ అవుతాయి అనమాట, ఆ యాటమ్స్ తోటి కొలైడ్ అవటం వల్ల. అండ్ బై కొలిజన్ మేక్స్ ది ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ టు బ్రేక్ ది కోవలెంట్ బాండ్స్. These electrons are available as those electrons కోవలెంట్ బాండ్స్ బ్రేక్ అవటం వల్ల క్రియేట్ అయిన ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ని we can call those electrons are mainly because of minority carriers వల్ల అనమాట. Mainly because of minority carriers I am going to acquire that electrons here in the form of minority carriers and get accelerated. These which possess the very high amount of velocity. Those electrons possess very high amount of velocity and get accelerated due to this high reverse voltage. By providing that voltage, it possesses the high amount of velocity as with huge amount of acceleration. It is going to collide, bombarded with some atom. Due to that high reverse voltage, they again collide with another atom. They again and again they collide with another atom to generate more number of minority carriers. It keeps on, that process keeps on increases by collision of one atom to the another atom, like that. These charge carriers keeps on increases like that. This minority carrier concentration keeps on increases. That condition is known as carrier multiplication here. That condition, that collision of one atom to the another atom, and minority carrier concentration keeps on increases. That condition I am treating that condition as carrier multiplication here. Finally, large number of minority carriers move across the junction. More number of minority carriers are going to be, movement of the minority carriers is takes place here across the junction, breaking the pn junction, breaking that PN junction, and give rise to a very large reverse current here. And there is a drastic increase in the current flow. There is a drastic increase in the current flow will takes place here. Drastic increase in the reverse current. This effect is called avalanche effect. Avalanche effect. This effect is called avalanche effect, and the mechanism of destroying the junction is called reverse breakdown of PN junction. ఇట్లాగా పిఎన్ జంక్షన్ డయోడ్ పిఎన్ జంక్షన్లో ఉన్న ఆ జంక్షన్ని బ్రేక్ డౌన్ చేసేసి ఆ మైనారిటీ క్యారియర్స్ని త్రూ అయిపోవటం అనమాట. ఆ జంక్షన్ నుంచి త్రూ అయిపోయి డ్రాస్టిక్ ఫ్లో ఆఫ్ కరెంట్ టేక్స్ ప్లేస్ అయితే ఆ మెకానిజంని బ్రేక్ డౌన్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అంటాం అనమాట. అది ఈ బ్రేక్ డౌన్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇట్లా జరుగుతుంది అనమాట. మెయిన్లీ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ మైనారిటీ క్యారియర్ కరెంట్లో ఫస్ట్ ఒక ఎలక్ట్రాన్ వస్తుంది అనమాట. రివర్స్ బయాస్ డైరెక్షన్లో ఒక ఎలక్ట్రాన్ వచ్చి ఆ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ బొంబార్డ్ అవుతుంది ఆటంతో కొలైడ్ అవటం వల్ల అక్కడ కోవలెంట్ బాండ్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి బ్రేకింగ్ డౌన్ ఆఫ్ కోవలెంట్ బాండ్ మే టేక్స్ ప్లేస్. Then electron hole pairs keeps on increases, and again those electrons collided with some atom, and due to that acceleration and velocity possessed by that electrons, and these minority carriers keeps on increases, and drastic increase in the current flow may takes place. That condition, that charge carriers keeps on increases, that condition is known as carrier multiplication here. That carrier multiplication process is known as avalanche effect, అండ్ దిస్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఈజ్ నోన్ యాజ్ బ్రేక్ డౌన్ కాన్సెప్ట్. ఈ విధంగా ఆ క్యారియర్స్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవటం వల్ల ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ని మనం అవలాంచ్ బ్రేక్ డౌన్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అంటాం అనమాట. అదే జీనార్ డయోడ్లో విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ వోల్టేజ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తూ వెళ్తే ఆ క్యారియర్స్ని కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ కొంచెం అంటే అవలాంచ్ అంత ఎక్కువగా కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఉండదు, కొంచెం తక్కువ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్లో బై ఇంక్రీజింగ్ దట్ వోల్టేజ్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు అక్వైర్ సమ్ కాన్స్టాంట్ ఫ్లో ఆఫ్ వోల్టేజ్ మే టేక్స్ ప్లేస్. From that there is a drastic increase in the current level also. The drastic increase in the current level, it is from minimum value of current level to the maximum value of current level. That is the breakdown mechanism with respect to the GNR as well as with respect to the avalanche. These two concepts are very important. Please memorize these two concepts are so important. We have seen these two, what type of breakdowns in the earlier concept. What is GNR breakdown and avalanche breakdown? We have seen here. We have seen the thorough explanation for that GNR breakdown and avalanche breakdown. And the parameters in the previous case in PN junction diode we know the different parameters we derived from that PN junction is static resistance, dynamic resistance, like that. Static resistance, dynamic resistance, temperature effect on PN junction diode, like that parameters we have derived. Similarly here also these are the parameters we have derived. Just you'll go there and see those parameters. These parameters: what is ideal diode, knee voltage, static or DC resistance, dynamic or AC resistance, reverse saturation current, junction breakdown. We have seen these parameters like that. Like that, we are going to see in this GNR diode these parameters. GNR diode voltage. First one is GNR voltage. This is the reverse voltage across the GNR diode at which reverse current increases sharply. This GNR voltage is the voltage. This is the GNR voltage. This is the GNR voltage. This voltage, from this GNR voltage, there is a reverse voltage. This is a reverse voltage. From this point, there is a drastic increase in the current flow. Drastic increase in the current flow will takes place. That is the point given here. This is the reverse voltage across the GNR diode at which reverse current increases sharply. Next one, maximum power dissipation. Next point is maximum power dissipation. Let it be, that is PZ. 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 Maximum power dissipation of GNR diode is defined as the product of breakdown voltage VZ, breakdown voltage or GNR voltage VZ, and reverse current IZ. IZ. ఇది మనం చూస్తుంది, ఈ పవర్ ఏంటి మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తుంది అక్కడ రివర్స్ బయాస్ కండిషన్లోనే. బేసిక్ అప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ జీనా డయోడ్ ఇస్ వీఆర్ అప్లయింగ్ ఇన్ ది డైరెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ రివర్స్ బయాస్లో అప్లై చేస్తున్నాం కదా, అందుకని ఇది ఇక్కడ మనం తీసుకోవాల్సిన వోల్టేజ్ కానీ కరెంట్ కానీ with respect to Zener diode, that is IZ and VZ. Power P, normal P is equal to VI. The formula for power is power P is equal to VI. That is converted into with respect to the Zener diode. Therefore, PZ is equal to VZ IZ. It is a product of Zener voltage and reverse current IZ. Next one, power rating. Power rating means maximum power. It is defined as the maximum value of power dissipation, the maximum current that a GNR can handle without exceeding its power rating. Without దాని పవర్ రేటింగ్ ఎక్సైడ్ అవ్వకుండా దాన్ని మెయింటైన్ చేయటం అనమాట. ఆ పవర్ మ్యాక్సిమం అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ పవర్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి మెయింటైన్ without exceeding its power rating. That is PZM is equal to IZM. M means maximum. PZM is equal to IZM into VZ. And from this VI characteristics, we can also calculate what is static resistance and dynamic resistance also. That static resistance is for a single point, static or DC resistance is for single point. AC means AC or dynamic resistance for more. It is in the with respect to the flow of current as well as voltage. I can calculate the what is the dynamic resistance also. Here we have say we are going to obtain this GNR resistance as ratio of change in the value of GNR voltage to the change in the value of GNR current, or reciprocal of the slope also we can tell this GNR resistance here. That is RZ is equal to delta VZ by delta IZ. First one is GNR voltage, maximum power dissipation, and this is the power rating, that is the maximum amount of power only. These two are just similar. These two parameters are just similar. And GNR resistance, that is RZ is equal to delta VZ by delta IZ. These are the parameters. And applications of GNR diode is given by GNR regulator. First one is GNR regulator, and second one is meter protection, as peak clipper, as a reference element, switching operation. These are the applications of GNR diode. First one is GNR voltage regulator. We have seen from the VI characteristics of GNR diode. Next one is meter protection, as peak clipper, a reference element, switching operation. These are the applications. We will see two applications in the tomorrow's class. Okay. Again, please go through again this those problems as well as GNR diode concept, VI characteristics of GNR diode forward bias condition and reverse bias condition and the parameters of Zener diode. Okay.